Hey all, Glasgow Movie Addict here, hope you're all well. In this video review, I'm going to be talking to you about the first of the advance screenings that I went to see this week at the cinema. It is for a French film which premiered at last year's Cannes Film Festival and is due for UK release into cinemas this Friday, the 31st of March. It is a French true crime thriller called The Night of the 12th. Now, first things first, if you don't want to know too much about this film and want to go in without knowing much about the story, then my advice would be to go and watch the movie and then come back and watch this review afterwards. Now, it stars Bastien Bouillon, who plays police captain Johan Vives, who, alongside his partner Marceau, played by Bowley Lanners, investigate the brutal murder of a young woman named Clara, and investigate her complex life, where she seemed to have many boyfriends and lovers, and as such, it's suspected that one of them is the one that committed the crime. Now, it's set in the Alpine city of Grenoble. However, the murder itself took place at a very remote area, and it's quite a shocking murder. Now, I want to advise that this is based on a true story of a true crime, which is still to this day unsolved. And it's not, and as such, the film is not some cheesy murder mystery where they find the person. That it's not like a whodunit where you find out who the person is at the end of the film, where it's solved, like all your Taggarts and your sort of Knives Out and all those kind of films. It's a gritty film, a gritty thriller, and it's a true crime, and it's about a murder that's not yet solved. And as such, the filmmakers don't focus so much on the murder itself and the story. They focused on the characters, on the two detectives. Bastien Bouillon's really good in this. He plays the police captain who's trying to solve this mystery. Talks to all these different witnesses. Puts up with all the jokes from his fellow police officers. And as any detective tells you, there's always a crime that haunts them, and this is a crime that haunts him. So it focuses on the character of the detective and how the crime haunts him and affects his mental health, and the psychological effect that having this crime unsolved would have on this detective. And I think that this would resonate with a lot of police detectives throughout the world, where there's a certain crime that they can't get their teeth round, and they can't quite put their finger on. It remains unsolved, and it's the mystery, the void of not knowing how it's not being able to get closure on it for their own selves, and not able to find the person who done it and bring them to justice. So there's some good scenes in this film, and there's some good themes as well, themes of misogyny and the way that men treat women, which is pretty shocking. Like when he's interviewing all of the boyfriends and lovers that this girl knew, they weren't very nice people. As far as he was concerned, all of these men killed her, but unfortunately to this day, the person who literally killed her is still at large. Now, The Night of the 12th is directed well. It's really well put together. Some good shots of the city of Grenoble and the surrounding alpine scenery, and it's well acted, well directed. So the makers of this film have done their research. For me, in terms of how much I like this film, it doesn't really have a massive rewatchability factor about it, but it was very good. And overall, I would give The Night of the 12th a 7.5 out of 10. If you see it, let me know what you think. Comment below. That's The Night of the 12th. It's directed by Dominik Moll, and is a French true crime thriller about a brutal murder in Grenoble back in 2016, which to this day remains unsolved. and the psychological effects it has on the detectives and the chief investigator. Let me know what you think. 7.5 out of 10 for The Night of the 12th, and I will be back with you on my next review. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.